Good Lord Almighty, what a delicious device. The new Tone King Imperial Preamp. And you know what? I've got it going through the Tone King Royalist, which is my main gigging amp. And so what we thought would be fun to show you is what it sounds like as an additional accoutrement to my live rig. This can be used in many different ways. You can go direct with this bad boy. You can go straight into a computer, go straight into the mains, maybe get some back in the monitors, put it through some other amplifier source where it's blaring at you, or do what I'm doing right now, which is I'm going into the preamp, into my pedal board, and then into the amplifier. So what's really cool is that right now I just have it set up so that I'm on the 1964 setting on the Royalist, so roughly speaking, it's a JTM 45, and I've only got it up power amp wise, if you will, to about 3 as far as the actual volume control, and I've got the attenuator back in such a way so that we're not actually killing ourselves with sheer volume in here. Folks, what I can do is I can add the reverb from the Imperial preamp right into the front of the amp here and get my sound of my Royalist with a little bit of that sweet, sweet reverb from the Imperial. Now I can turn on the clean channel of the preamp along with this, and it sounds pretty awesome. So here's my regular clean sound just with the amp. Here's the preamp. You can hear it's a lot more hi-fi. It's got more of that blackface Fender thing, whereas the Royalist is more of that kind of Marshall type of it. Now there is the attenuator control on the preamp, just like there is on the regular Tone King Imperial amplifier. So right now I have the channel volume on, oh, I don't know, around 4. I could crank it up a little bit more so it breaks up a little bit more so you can hear what that sounds like, more of a ballsier clean sound. So in that instance, I probably would go down in the attenuator a little bit just to make sure that it balances well with the sound of the amp as is. So here's the amp. Here's the preamp sound. It's a nice, clean sound with just a little bit of sass. Now from there, I can go to the second channel. And the second channel is more kind of, imagine it's, you know, there's English qualities to it, but it's kind of like a tweed amp sound or just a blackface amp crank. And again, there is the option of using that attenuator. So volume-wise, I'm about 3/4 of the way up. I can turn it down a little bit and not have it be quite as right. So that's the sound of just the amp. That's the preamp. I might want to turn that up just a little bit to match it up. Over here. So just those 3 sounds alone are just a doggone delight. So again, I can start off with just the amp by itself, but that's the Royalist with reverb, with the reverb from the Imperial, which is like the dream scenario, because I love using the Imperial on smaller gigs, but it's more kind of in the wattage range of a deluxe reverb. So it's not, my band is loud as hell. So the Royalist actually works better for me because it's got a little bit more power. But when I'm doing the videos like out at Wildwood, we use the Imperial. We use the Imperial clean sound, and we use the overdrive sound for the overdrive sound. So to be able to kind of have the best of both worlds is, to me, totally succulent and robust. So a quick recap, this brand new Tone King Imperial Preamp is all the delightful things I love about the Imperial combo. But again, the only drawbacks for me with the Imperial combo, I like to use it for smaller gigs. I like to use it for recording sessions, but for my band, I need a little bit more power. And I just love the sound of the Royalist as well, which is kind of more of a Marshall-y format. But what I'm doing now is I can kind of get the best of both worlds. I set my amp up to be just, clean, just on the edge of breaking up with the Royalist. And then I'm able to engage the clean sound on the Imperial with just a little bit of hair on it to drive it a little bit more, and then hit the lead sound, and that's fantastic. Plus add reverb to an amp that does not have it. So that alone is awesome, but then it also behaves very, very well with all the usual pedals and stuff that I'm utilizing. So a tube-driven, but yet imbued with all kinds of technology. So if you're a total tech geek and you want to mess around with all those more advanced features, you go right ahead. But if you're old school, you just want to dive in and plug it in, put it in front of your amp and let the good times roll, dude, have at it. Dudette, have at it. Greg Koch here in this bold lair here in the desert of AZ. We'll see you cats soon.